For the first game in this best of 5 series, that is again between gamex.mineski versus Imperium Pro Team Blue. So for the blue side, we have TG in the top lane. It's gonna be on that Quinn. In the jungle, it's gonna be Colette. For the Zac in the mid lane, it's gonna be Twisted Fate played by Yume. And in the bottom lane duo, we have Exo's in, or Exo on that Lucian, and his support shall be Kaigu on a thin Peel Queen Janna.
Peel Queen Janna. Okay, on the red side, we have Imperium Pro Team Blue. And in the top lane, we have Yux with a Poppy. In the jungle, we have Rek'Sai. That's Rebenga, yeah. And in the mid lane, we have Chalk with the Lissandra. And for the bottom lane duo, we have Kinzon with the Kalista and Shadow with the Trundle Troll support.
Yeah, so Kinzon going back to his roots and playing that Kalista, because
I thought he was Sivir Lords and Lucian Lords.
That was
before Summer Split.
Yeah, but now he has transitioned into the Kalista. Not too much sure.
That's true. Kasi I remembered, I think that was after Rampage ba yun?
Yeah.
Na they put into a more carry and a heavier burden dito kay Kinzon. Hindi, pero utility naman din. Pero I think pagdating ng late game, scary kasi mahirap siyang, what do you call this? Habulin.
Because of the martial poise.
Yeah.
Yeah, and with that attack speed, just resets your jumps even faster.
Yeah.
Problem though, before he was last Friday, was it? He was using a Lucian and kind of, faltered a little bit. So
yeah,
I guess Imperium Pro Team Blue, with that in their minds and wanting Kinzon to be their starter ADR right now, they set it up their composition in the way that a Kalista, and a Kalista is really strong right now, and can be used really effectively. So you can initiate with a Fate's Call Trundle, gotta just release that Trundle,
release the Trundle, release the Troll, and put the pillar in, get a nice pillar. So we'll see a lane swap here. So not the standard 2v2. And that's what you mentioned earlier,
wow,
Asurai,
did
na magkakaroon sila ng...
read that? Because they were pinging right this area. Oh, sorry, did IPT read that? Because they were pinging around that area.
Oh.
Yeah, so I think they knew that...
they knew that...
TG and Colette are there, and...
they started the blue side here.
Yeah.
Itong Mineski. Meanwhile, I'd like to point out though na IPTB has this sort of mixing up their starters in the ADC.
That's true.
Aside. So, in between series, mahilig sila switch to Raze, to Kinzon. And we'll see though if they're gonna keep Kinzon all out or papalitan.
This mind games from IPT Blue is not working out well, I should say, because...
Are they missing a couple of CS already?
They're really dedicated to this. Yeah, there you go.
They don't want to miss too much. Meanwhile, that's a pillar.
And you see right now that TG's gonna get caught out. Rend is the first skill that Kinzon did use, but that'll only force TG to walk away rather than flash away. Nice pillar though.
Yeah, and yeah, no flashes there, but pero Quinn, TG is forced to just roam around muna and probably go body system like the Poppy.
Yeah, so he knew that there was going to be he knew that there is a lane swap coming in from his own side, so they didn't want to go for a 2v1 in that bottom, especially with a Janna and a Lucian.
Look at that.
Yeah,
yes.
Sorry. Can use that Eye of the Storm and then dash in, get that Light Slinger combo, and then another piercing light. That's gonna be a lot of damage. But wow, IPTB with a 4-man push in this top lane.
Yeah, this is a pretty common strategy here, and I think it's very, what do you call this? This is so IPTB. We've seen them doing this in a couple of series, and I think that was, forgot who they were again, but they have done this before. I think they're going back to their roots. And with that reply, Mineski also 4-man pushing down bot. I think they assumed that maybe Zac and Zac started red side.
Yes. But I think
when they started to invade that blue side, hoping to probably find a pick, but this is this great for both teams? They're just trading. Meanwhile,
there's the gang on to Yume, flashes up, but followed flash by Rebenga, and now Yume is burn, and where is that ice shard coming in from Chop? Gets the first blood, and that will be a double whammy as Imperium Pro Team Blue get the first blood and possibly the top tier 1.
Hashtag flash worth there. That is a great max rage Q by the shard ni Chop dito, calculated. And first blood goes to Imperium Protein Blue.
Yeah, really fast gank coming in from Rebenga. And I don't know, felt like Yume there was a little bit slow on the flash.
Yeah, it was a flash for flash, no knock-up gun. Or nice gank for
Sure
Rebenga.
that. But while that was happening though, bottom lane was taken by MineskiE. So 1-for-1 in terms of the turrets. No dragons yet to be taken, but look at this. Rebenga and Shadow on the hunt right after that mid lane gank. Will TG get caught out from this one?
Whoa.
There's the flash from him as well as the flash from Shadow, but I think Shadow just flashed in to get a bite off of TG.
TG also used flash as well, and the vault just saved him. So this pretty much 3 people here in the bot lane. I guess they do have dragon advantage if they do want to get that first dragon,
Yeah, first of
since
all,
the ADC is up top.
Yeah, but this is kind of smart here from Imperium Protein Blue. Rather than letting themselves like lane swap and then just allow MineskiE to slow the pace of the game down, they're actually putting 3 people into the bottom lane and then going for another push.
Is this gonna be a dive though? Because I
can
believe
be.
so!
Wow, that
Whoa!
was a nice W coming in from Yux as he stops the aggression of Colette, but well, that was a nice counterplay so that Yux doesn't waste his flash in the top lane. MineskiE now pushing that top tier 1, but in the bottom lane, Imperium Protein Blue getting bot tier 1.
Look at this. This is very nice for these both teams to mirror out and trading objectives, bot and then top. But the difference is that we'll see if they're gonna get the kill and in terms of evening out the goal, but the goal is not as significant yet. And looks like MineskiE wants to quit, just trading dito. Kasi I feel like IPTB is the one setting up the pace here.
That's true.
Meanwhile, level 6 na si Chalk, very, very dangerous. And Yume as well. I think at this point, laning phase, Chalk has the upper hand.
Yeah, but even if MineskiE did put 3 bodies in that top lane, just opened up Imperium Protein Blue and say, hey, free dragon.
Yeah, free dragon, it's alright. And they do have, they're picking up the Kalista. Actually, immediately, parang, what do you call this?
The objective controller.
Objective control, exactly. Thank you, Asurai. Yes,
Yes.
objective control. So with that rend, with all the utility that Kalista has, and they can actually do, they're pretty balanced actually as well. They can do team fights really well, they can peel. With all the slows, Chalk can actually pick someone out, lock someone out from the fight.
Rebenga.
Whoa!
He misplayed that one, I felt it, because he went back.
This is actually really nice. So that's, I guess, probably a little late. They did not have vision on the dragon. They could have traded earlier yung Rift Herald. But I guess, who's gonna get that Rift Herald? I think it's EXO who's gonna get the Rift Herald, yes. And he's gonna probably continue pressuring top at this point.
Yeah, unless MineskiE, you know, pushes a lane or, you know, dedicates themselves to a lane, the Herald is more of like XP as well as gold rather than pushing prowess buffs.
Yeah. Pushing prowess, yeah. And at this point, they cannot make use of the destiny just yet. Lanes are very pushed, and it's really too risky to even go for Yux at this point. Super push sa kanyang tower. And right now though, this is like all the mind games between these two, MineskiE and IPTB. But at this point, MineskiE is just reacting to what IPTB has been doing kanina pa in the game.
That's true, but still it hasn't amounted to MineskiE or even IPTB losing in terms of the goal. Just 500, I guess it's just because of the CS discrepancy between TG and Yux, because even if, you know, Yux has been left on that top lane. Well, wait, TG here gonna get caught out just a little bit. He doesn't have his flash anymore. He gets the knock up from Rebenga, and look at that Rend stack from Kinzen.
Do you see the mirror of these teams? MineskiE was at the red side of IPTB, and then IPTB was on the red side of MineskiE, except they made a pick dito. TG is lost in the jungle, no one was there. Meanwhile, MineskiE, their resources are here onto the top lane. So let's mirror that as well. Maybe we can make a pick onto Yux. Lahat naman tayo nandito.
Flashes come out of Yux. He's gonna take so much damage, and will Chalk follow up with this teleport? Looks like he's just here to clear out the waves as MineskiE are now in a 4-man group into this top lane. They're gonna knock on that tier 2 Will they force themselves onto Chalk as Shadow comes here with a nice ice pillar, but look at that tier 2 going down really fast. Uses the ultimate onto Colette, but Colette has his fast and the blobs are still alive. There's the bounce, but Colette actually misses the first E.
Yes,
The elastic slingshot bounce though, but uses the Let's bounce to follow up.
That is the mistake ng IPTB rather. I know you're mirroring, and Mineski played that mirror well. They had the better wave clear. They had the Rift Herald buff, so it worked so well. They made a pick onto Yuk, so they got the tier turret. And look at that, 10 minutes, magta 10 minutes pa lang tayo, and then the top lane is almost at the inhibitor turret already. And the wave clear is quite scary dito sa IPTB kasi mas maganda yung wave clear ng Mineski, especially now.
Yeah, and I was talking a while ago, like if they're not gonna push a turret, yeah, this referral's not gonna be too much. But you know, Mineski, they went for the early game objective, which was the referral winner, so that's pretty smart coming out of them. IPTB, with that early dragon, they are much more onto the are we gonna let this go into the 5th dragon? Let's try. If we can, that's gonna be more damage to us. But Rebenga, he will be forced to just almost get caught out. But there's the culling coming out of Exo, actually flashes in. He gets the kill onto Rebenga. But is that the wrong decision from the next guy? It looks like Yux is here. He's gonna knock 3 people away, and that shall be a 1-for-1. But Exo goes down. But Shadow gets the last hit though.
Disengage for disengage, so it was a 1-for-1. But yeah, EXO, the ADC, is not gonna be there when IPTB tries to push this down, but I guess not. Like, are they gonna go home and let this be pushed itong mid-tier turret? Yes, they will allow this to.
Looks like Yume here has other plans in mind, but here comes Rebenga. Doesn't have the flash though. He did use his ultimate to immediately go to that middle area, though Shadow was, how do you call that? Pokemon by...
Pokemon, I choose you!
By Kinzen.
Shadow, I choose you! I mean, Trundle, I choose you!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Oh, you choose Shadow?
This Asurai!
Sorry about that, guys.
Anyway.
Yes.
You know what, Jana? Still, so.
I see.
Anyway.
No love for Trundle, huh?
Not right now. Maybe next time.
Sad la.
Sad la. Anyway, though, I'm really liking this game kasi I'm a big fan of
slow-paced.
Not really slow. Actually, this is very fast-paced in terms of
not that kind. Yeah.
Fast-paced in terms of making decisions.
Yeah.
Dito sa game. Sunod-sunod siya. Tuloy-tuloy yung rotations, tuloy-tuloy yung objective trading, and even though magkaroon sila ng fight, hindi sila nagkakaubusan. It means they know that they cannot take it anymore, and both of these teams have options to disengage. They have the Poppy for the disengage, Jana naman on Mineski's side. Pero we'll see though kung ano ang gagawin nila. They're just shoving waves. Again, this is pushed pala dito yung sa IPTV side. So lugi sila sa wave management here. And as of this moment, Mineski is continuing to pressure down this mid lane. Ito na lang natitira. They have to be careful. Because Chop is just gonna be really scary.
On to Axel. Ultimate comes out, but the Monsoon from Taiga was just perfect, and it disengages the Mineski, or rather the Imperium Pro Team Blue, just engaging in onto the Mineski side.
Me like. So two important ultimates gone for both sides when Dragon is up. But now, looks like IPTB has the control. Yume still has Destiny, and looks like Chop just gonna scare away Yume with a glacial claw. And right now, objectives pa rin talaga. IPTB's aim. And right here, they just scared away Mineski back to base. And in time, they have used this strategy against Imperium Pro Team back then. Yung binaburst lang nila yung isang tao, pinapauwi nila just in time for an objective available for taking.
So that's pretty smart play coming in from the Imperium Pro Team Blue side, but the problem right now for for IPTB is that while that is happening, even if Mineski are getting caught out just a little bit and Kaiju disengaging in the top lane, TG is actually free farming. Already is on that Yomu's Ghostblade and has around 500 gold lead against Yux.
500 gold lead. Well, that is understandable. It's a Poppy and a Quinn. It's hard to farm. And Well, that's the second dragon, but looks like Mineski really, really itchy to start something. They want to start something. You got to start something, or else you're just gonna let IPTB take everything
It's
here.
true.
And
But
ganda ng wave fear. Pag nandyan sila, Sandra.
yeah, it's just gonna be a hassle here for the Mineski side to even siege this mid lane when Shock might have another blue buff given to him by Rebenga. But you know what? Mineski says, no, you're not gonna get anything as they knock up Shock left and right. Uses his ultimate onto himself, but gold card still coming out of Yume and Shock. Oh no, you're gonna go down. Yux too late on that ultimate from him, as the mid laner from Imperial Pro Team Blue goes down and a possible mid-tier one to follow.
And the Keeper's verdict just pushes all the squishies away. But the battle is over. They don't have the Lissandra anymore. They aren't able to do the wave fear that prevents the tower to go down. And after that, mid-tier goes down to Mineski. They're still pressing on. Exo, konti na lang mana niya.
Yeah, I feel that was a bit too lazy by Imperial Pro Team side, because Mineski, they saw that Shock was going to blue side, like right off the bat. They saw him in front of him, and then he said, oh, Shock's going to blue. Okay, let's go, let's catch him off guard.
Yeah, that was very sloppy. Especially Chalk, wala ng mana. He only had like two spells.
I think the passive also helped him out to use that ultimate.
Passive helped him out, but wasn't parang charged enough to take any fight whatsoever. Meanwhile, RH being taken by Mineski.
Second one, and it could go into the hands of Exo or even Quinn.
Exo again. Pushing down mid. I think they have this in the bag now. Lalo na umuwi yung dalawang
But that's the scraps that they're getting as well. Mineski got the mid-tier 1 and the mid-tier 2 plus an extra kill. So it's the happy throw with the toy in it.
And it's very, very problematic for IPTB having to deal with a top lane wave all the time. Every time Mineski tries to pressure somewhere else, they always have to think about how they lost that tower so early, and they do not have the best wave there, especially if Yux, if you put Yux there to try and shove down the waves.
Yeah, his hammer smash is good at damaging waves, but in terms of his auto attack, you know, unless you build a Poppy with a Titanic Hydra, it's not gonna work.
Yeah. And iba yung pupuntahan niya. He's going for the tanky first.
You're already saying this a while ago that Mineski's side has, well, 3 damage dealers. So when this game, you know, starts rolling into the mid game or even that late game area, it's gonna be Mineski outscaling the damage of IPTB.
Yes.
But IPTB, they could have, you know, Yux on that Poppy. If he can get himself farmed up, he can be that bruiser front line that IPTB can, you know,
count on.
Lean on.
Yes.
Yeah, lean back on.
Yes.
You know, just blasting away his opponents, and then just sticking to an ADR he's looking for. Can be TG, can be EXO, and nobody can actually stop him. We've seen this before with, I think in the NLCS when NRG had a zillion Poppy combo, but wait a minute, there's going to be TG flashing away as Yux uses his ultimate to stop anyone from dashing in, but look at this, Yume uses the Destiny, and now Yux is on the defensive, uses a nice time, heroic charge blasts away the Zac, but Kaigo is here. Where is the other people from Imperial Pro Team Blue? Nowhere to be found, as that was an easy gank onto Yux there.
Nicely done Monsoon by Kaigo just to try and interrupt the running away by 2 members from Imperial Pro Team.
Was that like what you did before in the community match?
Community match, no, but something similar, yeah. So, anyway, they were, IPTV was very, very forceful for that pick, and they have to respect Yume being instantly there, but in response to that, looks like Kinzon and Shadow are trying to make something out of that and try to make it even around the map, but they cannot find that opportunity kasi nga, sobrang mobile ng Mineski comp here compared to IPTB. And they have to stick together to make things work here. Meanwhile, they have to respect Din Kulit's elastic slingshot in terms of team fight.
That's true, and you were talking about this, you know, that Imperial Pro Team Blue, their composition is not for split pushing. It's much more of catching people off, you know, catching people really fast and then pushing away the people that you don't want in your life.
Yes. In your life, not
in your game, whatever. It's the same thing.
Huhugot ka na naman. mind.
My life is, or my game is my life, or vice versa.
Wow, you saved it. Amaze balls. I'm speechless right now. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not
Hashtag
gonna
gamer, man.
hashtag
Or
gamer.
do that.
What?
Yeah, it's dude for guy and do that for lady.
Oh, okay.
See?
Gotcha. Okay, Asurai
Alright.
on a roll here.
So it looks like Imperial Pro Team Blue are now ready to fight. Will it be, you know, the Ikuso moment?
So moment, Dragon is up. That's what they want. They
Nice,
want to
nice
fight
splitter.
around objectives. And the Glacial path is on cooldown. And it looks like they're very, very hesitant. They don't want Kulit's really, really scary engage here. Elastic Slingshot. And they respect MineskiE. And they decide to back away and then just shove down waves.
So unless they can get this mid tier 2 really fast, Imperial Pro Team Blue looks like they want to fight for this dragon. It's gonna be fast and furious here as they try to just relieve the vision from their own side so that MineskiE
Oh my
doesn't
God.
know if it's going to be, you know, Chalk from the backline or just the front line making havoc with that Ring of Frost.
The Dragon's confused. And now his aggro is on IPTV side. Mabawasan natin si Mega. But no, electric stick shot! Whoa!
Nice
Yuck!
W from Yux just stopping the initiate
Whoa!
coming out of Colette, and no, he blasts
Oh
away!
my God!
Oh, there's a 3-man knockup! What is happening? It looks like Imperial Pro Team Blue is now just manhandling the members of MineskiE, but look at this, all of the kiting from the side of MineskiE just wasn't enough!
Who got the Dragon? IPTV gets the Dragon again!
And they got themselves 2 kills for nothing.
Wow! Dude, that was amazing! I mean, they really anticipated and they are seeing as MineskiE to be predictable, to see that Kulit is gonna be the one initiating the fight, which is ganun naman talaga. And they anticipated that, they predicted that, they made the outplay Yux with a really nice counter that Elastic Slingshot wasn't able to set for MineskiE properly. And that was enabled IPTV to win that fight, get the Dragon, get 2 kills. That was amazing. Chalk actually followed it, locked in 3 people. There's the replay. And there you have it. Yux, both na bawas, disengaged. There's the Hammer's verdict. Bam! Wala nang jungler. There's a 4v5 straight out. Chalk super low, holds himself, but Janna wasn't able to do anything anymore.
That was a perfect 3-man knockup.
Yeah, that was very perfect. A lot of members from IPTV are very low, but Yume, actually TG, rather nice, goes in again, gets in range of the red, and actually could have just backed away.
You know, I kind of feel as well that while MineskiE were trying to kite, they were just so, you know, little in terms of their range, short range.
Yeah.
That when they try to kite, they're still in range of IPTV's damage.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and Colette, I think that he kind of missed, or not kind of, he mistimed his flash into that Let's Bounce.
Yeah. And that was a nicely done pillar then by Shadow. You gotta commend him. Meanwhile, here's Destiny. Where's that gonna go?
It goes again, but the Steadfast Presence stops 2 members. Nicely done by Yux, but the damage from Yume just obliterates Kinson in the backline. Now it takes on the defensive as the culling will be enough to get the kill onto the Yux man.
Whoa!
As Colette again follows up with a nice knockup and shock. He uses the frozen to onto himself, but even with that Ring of Frost targetization, it will just be MineskiE getting the 3 members of Imperial Pro Team.
Yeah, it's just 2 members just trying to make something out of that play. Kasi Baron is definitely going to MineskiE, and Rebecca and Shadow are trying their best to bother them,
Flash
to annoy
jump
them.
steal.
Kulet super low. He probably has his passive. It's very small right now. Meanwhile, Shadow, Baron very low as well.
Flash Chomp Steal, I'm looking for it, Shadow! Oh!
Rebecca!
He gets the Baron!
Rebecca!
Wow, Rebecca does another steal onto the Baron! And, or rather, that was a previous steal, you know, from the other games, but another nicely done highlight by the jungler of Imperial Pro Team Blue.
Denied! First Shadow making the plays, and now Rebecca with the Baron steals as well. IPTV, oh my god, insane stealers, objective stealers right here.
Can I do that in like your own term? You insane stealer, you!
What?
That's how you said it.
Really?
Yeah, you insane stealer, you.
Oh yeah, that's the highlight from MineskiE. So here is the replay. So everybody was pretty much low here on MineskiE side. I think they burned a couple of cooldowns, but I think the crucial part here, the thing that could have avoided the Baron to be stolen is Kaiku's early monsoon. He monsooned to
So as you see it fight right now, there's ultimate coming out of shock, but no more ultimate onto yourself, no flash, but not enough follow-up by Yume. Knock up onto Yume right there, as it looks like Yuks going over the wall to finalize the kill onto the mid laner of MineskiE. And right now, look at this. It's going to be Imperium Pro Team Blue with the Baron, with only 3 members of MineskiE defending. They can take this down relatively easy.
Split pushing Chalk, great job kasi super low na siya. Might as well push somewhere insane. They're probably gonna get the inhibitor, but their Ivan is so low!
Oh no, it looks like they're on the run. There's Zephyr gonna slow down Kinzen just a little bit. And it looks like it's going to be the re-engage nice for a nice knock-up. But is Kinzen enough to get the kill? Yes, he does. Oh, he gets the triple. And
God.
this guy, this Kalista is just wreaking havoc to MineskiE.
And one thing to point out there, sakto pala yung pagkabuhay ni Kinzon. He got the Baron buff. And so that means 2 people have the Baron on IPT B side. That was insane. Everything is insane. I love this game, Asurai.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry. I can feel, you know, the hype, but then I'm not as. Oh my gosh!
Because sobrang exchange kasi ng leads dito.
I know.
Nobody knows who's gonna win because every time they always exchange nga leads, just as I was saying earlier, and the outplays are very parang prevalent every time dito both teams. Meanwhile, Dragon I believe is gonna spawn, and that means IPTV is taking their vision control. 4th Dragon, MineskiE should pressure na talaga kasi if IPTV gets that 5th Dragon, that's not what they want here.
Yeah, 3rd Dragon, or rather 4th Dragon is on the way, and well, Imperium Pro Team Blue, they, you know, deposited some of their time or effort to get these dragons stacking up for them. So in the end, it shall repay them. They actually even got it, you know, that Baron with the steal coming out of Rebenga. So these 2 major objectives is what's also allowing Imperium Pro Team Blue to spill all over MineskiE. There's an ultimate coming out of Yume,
Destiny.
but that's much more for the vision. But looks like he wants to go in onto Chalk here. You know what? Chalk has the flash. Yeah, he flashed.
Yes, he does, and that's Destiny. Well, I guess not needed right now kasi medyo magkalapit sila. Pero Kinzon applying all the ready stacks.
The culling, but he blasts away the Zephyr, and another steadfast presence coming out of good stops the jump of the Zac. There's, look at this, Rebecca in the backline goes a double knock-up onto Axel, onto Yume, and Kaido is in no man's land as he gets a double kill onto Kinzen. Kinzen, he wants the triple. Can he get the quadra? He's looking for it, gets the quadra. Where is that penta? No, someone got the other kill.
Yeah, earlier, but they can end the game. Oh my god, after 27 minutes.
And that is GG. As I think MineskiE, you know, /F